morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, here we go. This meeting of the Mahwah Board of Education is open to members of the public to be physically present. Members of the public that attend will be asked to follow the same procedures as all other visitors to our schools. Those procedures can be found on the agenda page of our website. Additionally, the board meeting will be live streamed for viewing purposes only. Anyone wishing to view the meeting may do so via Zoom. The webinar ID for this meeting is 869-5575-7615, and the required password is 718785. All right, I call this meeting to order. We need a roll call, Mr. Turner.
Mr. Copeland.
Here.
Ms. Dabanero.
Here.
Mr. De Silva.
Here.
Mr. Denise. Mr. Gallo.
Here.
Mr. Hughes.
Here.
Mr. Kazmarski.
Here.
Dr. Morty.
Here.
And Ms. Ting Jansen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Adequate notice of agenda of this meeting has been provided to the Ridgewood News and the Record, specifying that the Mahwah Board of Education will meet on July 3rd, 2024, in the administrative offices, 60 Ridge Road, Mahwah, New Jersey. Copy was filed with the Township Clerk. Salute to the flag. Mr. Kazmarski, would you lead us, please?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we do not need an executive session in the beginning, so let's move on to agenda questions. Please limit your questions at this time to resolutions under new business on this agenda. As a matter of fairness, you're asked to limit your questions to no more than one and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you are here representing a group, please identify yourself, the group, and your position in the group. If you are here as an individual, please give us your name and address. The section of public participation will be limited to 15 minutes. Please specify the resolution you are referring to in your question. All right, I need a motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. De Silva, second by Mr. Gallo. We are officially open to the public. Seeing no one coming forth at this time, I need a motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Kazmarski, and second by Mr. Hughes. All right, we do not have a Mahwah student representative for our summer meeting. We're in transition. There'll be a new one in September.
Now we're completely adrift.
But I'm certain we have a superintendent's report. Dr. DeToro?
Yes, my superintendent's report is very brief. First, I would like to welcome Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner and his team are going to be serving as interim BAs to support our transition from Mr. Bleeker to Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb is scheduled to come in at the latest July 23rd. He's trying an exit strategy sooner, but July 23rd is his official start date. So thank you, Mr. Turner, for you and your team to come in and support our school district. The second piece, this is the last piece of my report. As we've talked about, we're constantly looking at opportunities to connect with our community and showcase the things that are happening around our district. We worked with our administrative team at all levels, K through 12, and we were also able to work with Laura Bishop and her team to develop our newsletter. The Thunderbird Times will be distributed to all residents in Mahwah, not just our school community, but our community as a whole. That is at the printer now and headed to the post office. We're hoping that they'll be in everyone's mailboxes middle of July. Next year, we're going to have a schedule of times going to out to our community, at least 2, if not 3 times next year. That's going to be partnered with our T-Bird Talks and also getting the information from our communication audit from Laura Bishop. So we continue to move forward on looking at our communication strategies, and we're really encouraged about the product ahead. As you can see within the newsletter, it speaks to not only the celebrations from each school, but it also talks about our strategic plan, our current strategic plan, and the opportunities to encourage our community to come in next year to build our strategic plan, the Mahwah Blueprint 2.0, starting year 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. DeJorka. And exciting times,
Yeah.
the Thunderbird times. Very interesting, thank you. All right, our business administrator, Mr. Turner, do you have any report for us this evening?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, great.
I have to
Okay,
warn you,
welcome.
I talk a lot. That's what everybody complains about.
There's a lot of us at this table that are the same about Mr. Turner. You'll feel very comfortable.
I'm in good company, then, all right? So in the short time that we'll be here, all right, Mrs. Gillis and myself, retired business administrators, you know, there's the time of the year when you have to do the year-end closeout. And in talking with Mr. Bleeker, and I've spoke with him on several occasions, in coordinating the transition from his position here to the time that we're here, and then to prepare for Mr. Lamb when he comes on. And just so you know, Mr. Lamb is a good friend of mine. I've known him for years, so we want to make a transition as smooth as possible. So at this time of the year, there are a number of things that need to be done. And one is that we're starting the year-end closeout process. We want to make sure that we do all of our accruals, we make sure that our encumbrances are correct. I am going to reach out to your board-appointed auditor, who I'm very familiar with, to ask if there's any issues that the auditor needs us to address while we're here. We'll certainly do that and coordinate that with your auditor as well. There's also the applications for the ESEA, which are the title programs, as well as the IDEA programs, which are due in July, right up until approximately our last day here. But we'll work with the administrators within the district to make sure that we complete those reports, get them in on a timely basis as well too, so that so there's not any issue with that, because those are important grants that every year the district receives. We want to make sure that we get them in, and that you get the money that the district is entitled to as well. In addition to that, Mr. Bleeker had indicated to me that there was also some follow-up on the school register report, which we're very familiar with. The majority of it has been completed, but there was, I believe, one issue with one school that needs to be addressed, and we'll tackle that as well too, to make sure that that's filed on a timely basis. And then just working here, I'm leaving ourselves, myself open to assist you in any way possible. If there are any issues that you need to have us address at this time, I'm more than happy to do it. And just so you know, we're here to assist you and make sure that the transition goes as smooth as possible. So thank you very much. I already enjoy being here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Turner, appreciate that. All right, Dr. Fair, do you have a report?
Sure. Yes, brief. So you'll see on today's agenda, we are fully staffed for the 24-25 school year. So we're really excited. Yes. I wanted to thank the board. I know that there are times when you get some last-minute emails from me. So I know that you received an email from me, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, where we have an asterisk on here, but we're excited that we believe we found the right people. So I'm very excited about that. And lastly, I just want to thank all the board members who were able to come to our end of year barbecue. Your help was greatly appreciated, and I know our staff really liked your presence. So thank you for everything. That's it.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you, Dr. Fair.
Thank you.
All right, my report is brief. Hope everyone is enjoying summer, and happy 4th of July weekend. So let's move on to board committee reports. Do we have any this evening? Okay, look at that. All right, board member remarks. Okay, then let's move on to new business. And I was trying to find the end of the new business, but A through, all right, so it's more personnel, yeah. So A through E, let's take new business A through E. I need a motion on the floor. Mr. Gallo, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. All right, Mr. Turner, I need a roll call, please.
Mr. Copeland,
Yes.
Ms. Davanero,
Yes.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mr. Kesmarsky,
Yes.
Dr. Morty,
Yes?
and Ms. Ting Jansen.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. All right, let's now take new business. Personnel, A through II. They've been busy here in the district. And thank you, Dr. Fair, again, for getting us, I mean, this is just July, and you're, well in advance. So thank you to you and your team, we do appreciate that. Mr. Kaczmarski, did I have that motion?
Yes.
Thank you, and Mr. Copeland, a second. Mr. Turner, roll call, please.
Mr. Copeland,
Yes.
Ms. Davanero,
Yes.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Gallo.
Yes, I just want to thank the businesses who are helping us out on the externship and internship program. And I look forward to the cross-country program at the Ridge. And I thank Ms. Chung for leading our Future Engineers program.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mr. Kaczmarski,
Yes.
Dr. Morphy,
Yes.
and Ms. Ting Jansen.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. All right, now, public questions or comment? Public participation at board meetings is in accordance with bylaw 0167. At this time, members of the public may ask questions or make a statement on educational issues or school matters of community interest. As a matter of fairness, you are asked to limit your questions to no more than one and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you are here representing a group, please identify yourself, the group, and your position in the group. If you're here as an individual, please give us your name and address. I need a motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. Hughes, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. And we are officially open to the public. Seeing no one come forth, motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Copeland, and second by Mr. Gallo. All right, we do require an executive session at the end, so I need a motion to recess to exec. Mr. Hughes, second by Mr. Gallo, and we will directly adjourn from that. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.